Over the years, I've gotten this question several times, and let's see if you can relate to this. I teach, joyful productivity, which includes being aware of boundaries with yourself, right? Boundaries with time is our souls decided to come into this life where there are limitations, constrictions, boundaries on our time, on our energy, uh, how much opportunity we have to do whatever it is we're doing. We can only do it for a certain amount of time before we have to do something else or before we get tired, et cetera, et cetera. So the question is, George, you encourage us to design an optimal schedule for ourselves, and you encourage us to keep that schedule, keep faithful to that schedule. Of course, adjust it over time to become more and more aligned with our actual rhythms that are best for us, our purpose as well as our energy. Yes, of course. And yet, George, as I try to follow my schedule, I feel like I'm in flow doing something, and my schedule says now you're supposed to switch to something else. There's resistance there. It doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel spiritual or intuitive or Taoist. Taoist, you're supposed to go with the flow, right? You're supposed to go with the flow. That's what we learned for decades, Thank you, Joseph Campbell and everybody else. You're supposed to follow your bliss, go with your flow. That's how, thank you, Tao Te Ching, right? For teaching us that, you're supposed. Here's the problem: your flow is untrained. Your mind is still unwise. Well, of course, your mind is wise also, but your mind could be wiser. Your flow could be better trained and truly more aligned with the larger Tao of and flow of life. So in other words, let me give you an example. A child is really into a video game. Some of us have been there, and some of us know people who are there. We have nephews, nieces, grandchildren, whatever, or other people or other friends, kids. The kid, listen, mom, dad, I'm in flow right now. This video game is really, really important to me, right? This is the most meaningful thing in my life. I'm in flow. Why are you telling me to stop and go do my homework or stop and go take a bath or whatever, or stop and go eat? I'm only 12 hours into this and I can definitely do it for another 12 hours. I remember, in college, one time I played a video game for, I think, 36 hours straight. Straight. Yes, I did. My roommate did get me some burritos to eat, and I went to the bathroom very quickly, but came back. But I did not sleep for. It was at least 36 hours. It might have been more than 48 hours straight, so I can beat the game. And I was in flow. Didn't want to stop, and I could have done that month after month, day after day, and I would not be here today because I have a video game addiction, and that's only one of my addictions. So okay, fine. Let's something else. How about when you're in love? Okay, maybe you've had that experience. I hope I pray and wish for you to have that experience. New love, honeymoon period. You just want to be with that person all the time. Stay in bed for 28 days straight and do nothing else except be with them. Um, okay, you're in flow, right? What could be more meaningful than love? And yet you have to get up for work. Okay, or they have to get up for work. Oh, well, you're interrupting flow. And so the way I like to think about it is another example, eating. Now, this we can all relate to. You're eating something delicious. You're in flow. You want to keep eating, right? Even something healthy, blueberries, whatever. You want to keep eating. It's delicious, whatever healthy thing that you enjoy eating. Should you keep eating forever? Oh, I'm going to eat till I'm full. But some of us are addicted and we don't know when we're full and we don't care that we're full. We keep eating. So those of us who are more wise, trained, flow, know that, okay, we have to shape our own banks of our rivers. We have to shape the banks of our rivers so that we flow in a more purposeful direction. We go with the flow, but our strategic consciousness shapes the banks so that our more intuitive consciousness can flow along with those banks. That's why I say strict about showing up, lenient about the results, and gentle about refocusing. You are strict about shaping the bank so that when you show up for that hour of creation, for that hour of blog writing or studying or reaching out to people or whatever, net caring, for that hour, you get to flow whatever you want to do in that hour, as long as it's whatever you said you would do. I'm going to flow with my blog writing. I'm going to flow with my video making. I'm going to flow with my art, whatever it is. But then the hour ends. So back to the examples, the blueberries or whatever healthy thing. So, oh, okay, I'm going to have enough. I'm going to have enough. Or according to plan, I'm going to have a handful of nuts. I'm going to handful of, blueberries or whatever. I'm going to have enough so that I can keep to my larger plan, health plan, and then savor it the next time I have that snack again. With your lover, we're going to just hang out enough, okay? According to our larger plan, we're going to hang out for this date. We're going to hang out for this evening. We're going to hang out for this weekend. And then we're going to savor the next time we can be together again. The longing of the heart makes the next time we're together even sweeter. Okay. Video game. I'm going to play just enough. Very meaningful to me. Very fun. I'm very engrossed, very much in flow. There's no other thing, almost nothing else more in flow. Video game. I'm just going to do it just enough and practice the muscle of resistance, because building muscles require resistance, right? Resistance, so that next time I can enjoy it again. Longing of the heart. With blog writing, that's less enjoyable, right? Or maybe for me, it's not enjoyable. For you, maybe it is. But okay, it's enough. It's perfect enough. I'm in flow right now. I could research more. I could polish more. I could use ChatGPT more, but it's enough. This hour is enough. And then you get smart over time. You go, oh, if I have an hour for this, I shouldn't just alert myself at 59 minutes. Oh, I have to end in 1 minute. It's so abrupt. It's so abrupt you get smart and go, okay, if I have an hour, then I should probably alert myself 40 minutes into the hour so I can start to practice the resistance. I have 20 minutes to practice resistance before I can really, really stop. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. It's about muscle building. It's about training your wise mind. If you look at, I always bring up that quote from the Hua Hu Ching. Is it Hua Hu Ching? What's that quote from Lao Tzu? The unpublished writings of Lao Tzu, who said, can't find the quote right now, but basically, true enlightenment and something about flow or following the Tao of life or something like that. True enlightenment requires discipline. Requires discipline. Without discipline and following the rhythms or something like that, you can look it up. True enlightenment requires discipline. Without discipline, trying to reach enlightenment, you just keep tumbling into the darkness. So essentially, Lao Tzu probably knows that, oh, people are going to take my go with the flow message and they're going to really mess it up. So let me tell them, no, true Taoist masters follow ritual, and they follow ritual in a very disciplined way. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. Follow the larger flow of life, yes. And the larger flow of life is calling you to building your skills and your muscles. So anyway, I hope this helps.